9 o'clock. I'm gonna go ahead and call the meeting to order. Start with pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Next is approval of today's agenda.
Lance, I'd make a motion to approve the agenda today.
I will second. It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next is approval of minutes of 6/11/2025.
Lance, I'd make a motion to approve the minutes from June 11th, 2025.
I'll second. It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. Motion carries. Now is approval of claims for payment of 6/18/2025.
Lance, I make a motion to approve the claims for payment dated June 18th, 2025.
I will second. It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Now I have is a resolution 2025-19 for interfund operating transfers of 25-26 fiscal year.
Lance, I make a motion to approve resolution 25-19.
I will second. It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
TJ,
Aye.
Lance,
Aye. Motion carries. Now I have is resolution 2025-20 advance issuance of payments resolution.
Lance, I'd make a motion to approve resolution 2025-20.
I will second. It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
TJ,
Aye.
Lance,
Aye. Motion carries. Next is consideration to approve resolution 2025-21 appropriation resolution for fiscal year 25-26.
I'd make a motion to approve resolution 2025-21.
I will second. It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
TJ,
Aye.
Lance,
Aye. Motion carries. Now I have is a resolution 2025-22 resolution setting salaries for fiscal year 25-26.
Lance, I make a motion to approve resolution 2025-22 for setting salaries.
I will second. It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Any brief?
I don't have anything.
Okay. Any other discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
TJ,
Aye.
Lance,
Aye. Motion carries. Next is consideration to approve utility permit UT 2025-11 for Black Hills Energy.
Lance, I'd make a motion to approve UT 2025-11 for Black Hills Energy.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion?
This is just replacing a 4-inch main in the right of way along Highway S56 near Cleves.
Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Next is consideration to approve the reappointment of Maxwell Lehman
Layman.
to the Veterans Affairs Commission for a 3-year term beginning June 30th, 2025.
I'd make that motion.
It's been moved, or I'll second. It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next is consideration to approve the request for assignment and abatement of taxes. This is one Michelle sent to us.
Yep. So Lance, I'd make a motion to approve the request for assignment and abatement of taxes for certificate 4022.
I will second. It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? So get it back on tax rolls. It's been a number of years.
Yep.
Any other discussion?
I have questions maybe.
Okay,
You need,
On the abatement part of it.
yeah,
okay.
so we just wanna know what the process is moving forward with relation to our request for this tax certificate.
So
Yeah, the easy, Michelle should walk you through that and she probably advised on a attorney.
Yes.
yeah,
Are we to attend a city council meeting, do you guys know?
We don't This is just our part here.
Okay.
Right. I would go upstairs and see, Treasurer Ike Meyer,
Okay.
Attorney Meyer, sitting
Okay.
behind you may be able to give you a little bit of guidance too.
I don't think Michelle's here today.
Oh, it's a shame.
No.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Any other discussion?
Yes.
Huh.
What address is this for?
Let's see here,
It doesn't give me the address. I know where it's at.
Oh, 519,000.
Printout?
And that's
I just have the parcel number.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any other discussion? Hearing none. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Motion carries. Next is consideration to approve access system sales and service agreement and cost agreement.
Lance, I'd make a motion to approve the access system sales and service agreement in the amount of $1,969.64.
I will second. It's been moved and second. Any discussion, Matt? You want to tell us about it?
Yeah, basically what this is, when we entered into our last contract for copiers and printer services throughout the county, within a year of doing that, the company was bought out and the service has just not been great. So it's kind of been a constant battle. Access Systems is coming in, offering, Sharp wants to increase their footprint. So they're gonna buy out the last year of that lease at no cost to Hardin County. And I mean, the cost savings ends up being about $60 a month. So there's a little bit of savings there, but mainly just for the people, the service is gonna be a whole lot better for the next 5 years. We've already got half the fleet on it over at the sheriff's office. So it's just something we're just looking forward to getting done, just to increase the serviceability to all the different departments.
Okay. Thank you. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next is change of status, IT department.
Lance, I'd make a motion to approve the change of status for Michael Pierce, network engineer, effective July 1st at a rate of $74,890.
I will second. It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? He'd be moving to an exempt position and also take on more duties and responsibilities. I had Matt here to explain a little bit on that too.
Yeah, forever and a day, we always have to manage Michael's time so good, because I want him available after hours to answer calls, and I want him willing to do that, so we're moving to an exempt position, so we don't have to pay him overtime on it. The website, we've always had a bunch of people who were capable of editing the website throughout the county, and those people have kind of all moved on, and nobody that's filled their shoes is actually seems to be adept at it. So Michael's gonna just take on all of that, because we talked about contracting someone to assist for 10 to 15 grand a month. But a year, right, thank you. That'd be really expensive. But Michael's willing to take on all of that. I guess I don't want it to say if there's still issues on, each department is still responsible for their own page. So if there's a mistake on someone's page, they are to contact Michael. He's not gonna be the website police that has to go through and for every grammar error or whatever. And so as I've explained to department heads, that's still on each department head to manage their own and get the changes they want him to make, but he's willing to do it. He can do all that, some of that in the evenings at home, which is nice too, so.
For the other reason, making it exempt also.
Correct,
Yeah.
yep.
Thank you.
You bet.
Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next is acknowledging the emergency management.
Yep, Lance, I'll make a motion to acknowledge the retirement resignation of Thomas Creighton in emergency management and the promotion of Mackenzie Burton as the emergency management coordinator.
I will second. It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Other business.
I had nothing today.
Taylor?
The shortcut to Hubbard is mostly paved. You guys have been on that. Just need some rumble strips and little things like that. So that's a nice, and then they redid the railroad tracks southwest of Ackley on D15 last week. Those are wonderful. Enjoy them while you can.
Well, you can.
Thomas, zoning wise, we had a floodplain mitigation meeting yesterday at Thomas's office, and him and Mackenzie were there, and Kendall and I were there. And it was probably more beneficial for Thomas and Mackenzie because it focused a lot on the after an emergency, but the beginning part was all for me. And Kendall, and the main thing we learned was don't build things in the floodplain, but we kind of learned our responsibilities and make sure they fill out a permit, because then it opens the door for the emergency management part of it in FEMA, so,
Okay,
yeah.
Thanks, Taylor.
Yep.
other business? Public comments?
So how many things? I don't think so. Thank you. Julie?
Julie?
I missed the meeting last week, cause I wanted to ask you guys where you were on, like, the June 4 meeting. Or that we did not have,
Yep.
and everybody was gone where?
So I had a personal conflict that day.
And,
I was at state trap meeting with kids.
I thought I saw you at the Iowa pork producers thing, cause I thought I caught your picture and, on the news. I must have been mistaken.
Nope, not even close.
So anyway, we still have our pictures up, and doesn't Donald Trump have a new official portrait? I believe that he does. And so you might wanna check that out, because he's taken out the flag from behind him, so it's just a dark background, no flag, which I guess seems appropriate, given what we have. And I wanted to talk a little bit about if the big bill passes the Senate, what repercussions it would have on people in this county with reduced Medicaid payments, reduced SNAP funds. So if the hospital receives less Medicaid payments, fewer Medicaid payments, and nursing homes receive less, well, how will that affect the county? Are you going to like help the hospital if they lose enough funds? How are we gonna deal with that? And at grocery stores, if there are less SNAP dollars being spent, which would mean fewer payments to farmers, and not to mention a lower income for grocery stores, which may cause layoffs. There's a lot of issues that you need to think about ahead of time. That may be a federal bill, but it will bring consequences to the county itself. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. I'd like to answer the hospital one though, because it is a good question. It's always concerned with the loan that they have out there. So when it comes to the hospital, they pay 18 months in advance. Their payments are 18 months in advance. If they fail to make a payment, it automatically triggers a new administration there. And I believe it's Mercy that comes in. I'm not gonna quote that, but I think it's Mercy. And at that point, the county can make a decision. Are we gonna try to loan them the money? Are we going to try to make it a county hospital, which would take a referendum? We just don't take it over? Or do we tell them they need to sell it?
Which are all different options.
But those are the only options.
Just so people have an understanding of what could be coming down the pike to us. And as, the state thinks we don't need to pay income tax because money comes from heaven. But thank you. I appreciate your comment, Lance.
Any other public comments?
None.
Okay, I can stretcher.
I'd make a motion to adjourn.
I will second. It's been moved and seconded. All in favor, say aye. Motion carries for adjourn. Thank you.